Greetings people. I'm going to show you how to build a home page with newspaper 8.5, the latest one. But this works for all the newspapers, so if you can do 8.5 you can do all the ones before that. And this is using TagDiv, the front end loader, so bit different to the old ones using the back end. But there is some back end stuff you still have to do. Oh, let's go into pages. I'll add a new page. That'll do. Maybe call it home 6. So I just don't want to, whatever you want. I'm calling it home page 6. Over here we've got default template. Go to page builder, latest articles. Put that there. Go into here and we'll just get the back end fixed first. I'm going to use that one there and 10, maybe 12. Change it to 12. It's going to be the latest stories on that. So make sure that's got all categories. So you get the latest stories, but if you don't want latest stories, you can pick a category. I'm going for latest stories because this will be at the bottom of the website. Now that's to think about all we need to do in the back end at this stage. We'll come back to it if we do, from what I can remember. So we click on TagDiv Composer. Yes. And we'll get that little thing spinning around. And, well, I've already got my footer set up. There's nothing I can do about that. But that's okay. We'll still keep on going. So we've got our first element. I would put a ticker there. No, I wouldn't. I'm going to put my grid there. I'm going to put a grid there. And what will I choose? So I'm going to choose a grid. And let's not get too... What will work? Probably that one. Let's see what it is. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Just go up here. Look, you can have it default, you can have it coloured like that. You want the rainbow colours, or if you don't want rainbow colours, you can try something else. Well, that's still rainbow. What about that? So you can have that also. What was default again? I think I'll go for default. Click save. Add a new element. The next bit. We want to put a ticker. Where is the ticker? Newspaper ticker. Wherever that's gone. They've changed. This is all new. All these new stuff that they've put in. I haven't played with them yet, but I probably would suggest just when you're finished doing all your stuff and you got time, you can just build another page and try all those little things out. So just see how I'm rubbing that along there, and that's going to put my ticker in like that. And I want the latest 10 stories, not 5. And what's default? No, I don't like style 2. It's a bit wider, but I don't want to use. No, it takes up too much space. Don't like stick to default on that one because you don't want to lose too much of real estate. Real estate's important, so don't keep it on auto. Let me see what else there is. Filter. Oh yeah, okay. So you can have either one category or all categories. and you can have the latest, or you can have the popular in the last 7 days, or random posts. But I'm having the latest, and if you're running the newspaper, you would have the latest news, because that's what trading is. Not trading is the latest news. So click that. Always, when you do something, just hit the save thing, just so you don't lose all the work you've done. Okay, let's build the next section. I haven't even thought what I'm going to do. Let me see what's available. Okay, might go for block 14. Yeah. Okay, block 14. Might call that politics. I don't want that there. I want that on the side, so I hit default. If you want it somewhere else, you got all these choices here, or you can have the back in the center. I like block 1 default. Don't know why, but I do. It's your choice. How many stories am I going to have there? 1, 2, 3. Will I put 3? Okay, for the example, I'll make it 6, because I want to show you something. Blockade, so that's politics. We need to hit category and go down to that, which is politics, House of Representatives, latest stories, and now you've got a choice of this. No, wrong one. I'm not touching that, sorry. Yeah, here it is. Now, what you can do, you can just leave it like that, or you can put the load more button, or you can put an infinite button. But there could be a penalty for that. I'm not sure. Depends on your server. So if you've got a good server, strong, I would suggest put the load more button, which every time they click on it, as more stories will come up. So it depends on your server if you would like to load more. I'm going to leave load more, and we're finished with politics. Hit save. Add another element. Add element. Let's try that one. Try block floor. That's block floor 4. Touch that just a bit so you can get that yellow thing comes up. Three. Oops. Putting 3 stories there. Okay, so we've got crime. That's how it happens. Basically, that's my footer. So I think you get the message. You just I'll just save that there so I don't lose what we're doing. So I think you get get what I'm getting. That so you just basically play with your add elements, and one more. Try that one. Oh, they're big pictures. Too big. Wow, look at the size of them. Well, there you go. That's what you can do. Not using that. So this is what happens when you don't practice before you do the video. But I wanted to do it raw, but I didn't want, because I just wanted to be like what will happen if a person uses it, and what, how you'll run into the same drama as I will. So I don't even know what I'm going to call this. What category? Oh, let's see what categories I got. I'm a bit running out of thoughts here. Category infrastructure. Okay, infrastructure. And just hit that. Okay, so all the blues are all there. I'll just show you again, make sure the CSS is a default, so that will show up on the side. And remember, if you want to move that, go to yeah, just here, use default, block a header default. Okay, that's it. That's all we're doing on there. And we're going to save that. My footer I've already done, but I want to show you how to use TagDiv. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to finish this now. Save it. Hit the I. I think it's an I. Save content. Okay, let's see where it goes. And that's what we built. Let's go back and see that should be, yeah, that's where I wanted to go, sorry. Okay, so we've got all that there. What's going wrong? Why did that change? That's what went wrong. How come that changed? Can you see that? For some reason that changed. Because I didn't publish it. Sorry, okay, so that's another mistake. So I didn't publish it. I click page builder, latest article, paginator, publish it, and I'll show you why. What's this? Oh, you see what it looks like now. I shouldn't. The latest articles come up, and we got a sidebar. Now, one other thing I need to show you. So the top end is done through TagDiv. Ticker, there, big block, medium block, stories, latest articles. Okay, so that's all front end, TagDiv front end. This is done back end. Latest article, only latest articles back end. Okay, so remember that. Now, that's not enough articles, is it? Now, we might have to change that because I've got a big sidebar. Now, if I don't want too many, so what I can do, let's go back to editing the page, back to this. So, for some reason, yeah, okay, I went back to default. I'm going to click on that, and that'll give me 10 pages in a different format, and it should fill the whole page. But I'm not going to go back to the front of the page now. Oh, you probably, do you know how to put that onto the menu? Do I need to show you? Maybe I do. Before. So, let's go to main menu header. Click on that. There's your home page, home 6. I'll just do it just for the sake of it. But it won't be up for too long after this. I'll take it off. Save that, and that'll be on my front menu. Go to there's one more section we've got to do, and that's in Customizer. I just got to show you how to do the sidebar. Okay, so remember, TagDiv up the front, top here. Did that go up? Oh, you did. Home 6. Okay, so this is on my real page. There's no other way I can show you. So I need to let you build a sidebar. That's done through Customizer, through here. Don't worry about that. You just need to look for. Okay, all you'll be using is widgets. Static page. Make sure it's on home. Go back to widgets. I don't want to confuse you. Okay. Footer 1. Sorry. Newspaper default. That's your sidebar. Remember that? So that add box there. I'll click on it. That add box runs that ad there. That block 6, block 7. I use block 7, and that's how I got the sidebar like that. Now, you can choose from a whole stack of sidebars, wherever they are. Okay, so these are all your blocks. Now, what did I say I had? Block 7, was it? Whatever I had. So a lot of these are all different. So you know what I'm using, but if you want to try something else, you've got all those to choose from. Going out of I thought we lost the video there. So I'm just a bit worried that you're not going to know how to put that photo. See that. I see how it's got sidebar there. See that ad there? I need to show you how that happens. Let's go into theme panel. I need to show you how to put that ad. Go into theme panel. Go into ads. Go into sidebar. Now that's what's the name? It's not a Google thing. It's just what they call it, affiliate marketing ad. So I've dropped it there. It takes affiliate marketing ads to or Google. So you drop your code there, sidebar. Got that? Go back to the customizer. What else have I got to show you? Here's another ad. Yeah. It's rev count. Rev count. Those links to other stories. I use that because everyone's using them now, and they just brings a bit more revenue in. So try to get on the rev count, or anyone like rev count. Oops. So go back. I need to show you this too. So if I want to put that rev count ad there, I've got to look for TagDiv ad box, and you've got to either hit custom ad 1, custom ad 5, and I'll show you why. Have we got the theme panel back open? Okay, let's go back into here. you'll see there's custom add 5, and there's your rev count advertisement inside. Just save that in case I touch something. So I think we've covered everything except for the footer. Do you need to know about the footer? Will I keep going? You can stop the video now if you want to see the footer. I'll do the footer. So we've done the sidebar. Now the footer 1. I've got this block here. So I picked a block and it's block 8. So you just click on that and put block 8 there, which I'm using. I'm not going to put that on, but just to give you an idea. So that's what block 8 looks like. And I've just got a reader thing. So you use the HTML, custom HTML, to put your reader on. Done. Subscribe button. Let's go to the footer 2. Put your subscribe button. There should be an email subscribe block, and put your social counter. That custom HTML I want. Believe me, I know what I'm doing. I promise you. Trust me. Okay. So what I done, that's custom HTML, custom HTML. So what I done, I'm going to open that up, and I stuck my Google code there, AdSense code there, and that shows up just here. I've got a magazine on mine. I'll just show you what I've done, just to give you an idea. Huge, humongous magazine, humongous. I've got the temperature. I've got a ticker. So look at this, and I've got the longest length you can get. Big photos. Massive, massive magazine. Just goes on. Defense, tech, you know, crime fighters, Kremlin, White House, House of Representatives, Senate, cooking, automotive, home improvement, coupons. It just goes on and on and on and on. Latest articles, and a big, big footer with no space wasted. And you can do that on this template. You can do it. You can do it. Start with that small one first, and then just play around with it. Play around with it until you get it all perfect. And you will get it perfect. I'm going to leave it at that, because I think we've gone far enough. Hope I've helped you. Goodbye.